Hey, what's up, everybody? Guess what? You're all the way ready for step 4, and it's a quick and easy one, so we're just gonna roll right into step 5. And because I already got step 6 out, man, we ready. We ready. We getting there. Put out 7 and 8, and then poof, you got this, and I got your back. We gonna get you there. All right. So step 4, simply signing up for a get response. One of them things I probably don't have to walk you through, but just as a service to make sure that I'm hitting all the bases. Let's do this. Step 1, click on that link I provided. It's going to pop you up to this page here. It's not going to ask you for a whole lot, not even your credit card. It just wants your full name, email, password, and you get to create your free account. So, what we've been using, Bob B. Let's see, Bob at B.com. So now they sent out a verification email. Okay, so this is something that I wanted to bring up. I don't know what happened with GetResponse. I don't know what happened with my computer. I don't know my network, but something in between me and them went just. So now the only way I can access GetResponse is in incognito mode. All right, there we go. No, I mean incognito mode. It's not really a bad way to go about anything. But let's just do this. B Bob. Oh, too far ahead of myself. Bobby. His email is at bob at b.com. Bet you there is a b.com too. And now we click on that. And it takes us to the next page with these dots booping and beeping. I mean, it's really that simple though. Thanks for signing up. Go to your inbox. Then they're going to send you an email link. Once you logged in, you're going to choose your preference. I have them text me. You can have them send to your email. I prefer my phone because it's just always right here. This is the GetResponse dashboard. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You can customize all these things if you want to move them around, if you want to add a widget. Like once you get more into it, most of the stuff you're going to need is over here in tools where you can create your contact list, your email, marketing campaigns, autoresponders. They've even got web page builders and landing pages, conversion tunnels, automations. Some of this stuff they want money for, but everything that you really need to work with is, I'm not going to say free. It's free for the first 30 days, and then it's only like $19 a month. It's money well spent, though, when you realize that this is sending emails on your behalf and you're just hands off. You just write them the one time, tell them when they want you to send them, and they do. Which rolls us into our next step. We're on step 5 now, and that is how to create your welcome letter and your 30-day campaign. So we say we jump right into that. Step 5. All right, so let's talk about what is a welcome letter, right? That's basically the initial email that you are going to send one of your leads as soon as they opt in. Like they put their name and email, whatever information you want in that form box that I showed you. And as soon as they click submit, this email already in their inbox. And it's just providing them some of the information, thanking them for signing up. It's not really pushing the sale at this point. You're just thanking them for letting you give them that information and seeing if they want some follow-up information. Letting them know what's coming ahead of them. Like, hey, I'm going to be emailing you some information. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. You can really form a welcome email pretty much however you want, as long as I just suggest it's not salesy. And again, we've got a million examples of welcome letters, and you can put them in those text rewriters and make it your own and really customize it. You know, put some of yourself in there. Let them know you're a real person. You're not just some robot out there just hitting up a million people trying to get in their pockets. All right. So here's just a basic, generic, uninspired draft to show you what a welcome letter is, and like there's nothing really behind this, so that I don't suggest you use this one. It's just for example purposes. I mean, put your own flavor in there. This just says all the basics so that you're hitting the ones and the twos and the threes. But you got to put your own flavor in it. I mean, they can feel this stuff through these emails. And a lot of this stuff you can automate. We won't get into that now because we just trying to set this stuff up. I know I say that, but there is an advanced class that I'm going to put together. After we got these basics, then we can start into the fun stuff where we automate and automatically change. You get a whole folder full of emails and you just put in a couple words into this script and it's all changed. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is the example of the welcome letter. This is going to be personalize it with their name. This will go out through GetResponse. So they've got their own format for how to fill in the customer's name. You got to pay attention to those, and it's really easy. You'll catch on to that. Right now, you can just change this stuff yourself and make it so much easier. Like you're welcome to your company. They'll just show interest in whatever you're trying to sell. All right. Introducing yourself. My name is, this is what I do with the company. We're here committed to provide you the highest quality. Again, repeating your name, or I'm sorry, your product or your service. We want all your needs to be met. We understand you have many options. Again, mentioning the product and service. And we appreciate that you're considering us. We're confident that you'll be satisfied with our product or service. See, you want the name to keep going in there, and then do the same thing with your company name. I didn't include that as much in there, but yeah, you want your brand name in there so that they hear it, that repetition. Close out the email by letting them know, hey, you got any questions, need any information, I'm here, I'm available. Contact me this way. You want to give your phone number, email, a home address, text, like however you want to do it, that's up to you. Nice closing and your signature block, however you want to do that. That's basically it. That's that welcome letter. And that's the first thing they're going to get from you. This is your initial contact. We're going to do some campaign emails now, and it's just easier if I roll them all together as far as where to put them. All right, so let me define what this campaign is. All right. So basically, what your campaign is, it's your marketing strategy that constantly gets to your customers. It's like, hey, don't forget about me. I'm still here. It lets them know about that value that you're trying to get them, because in small, digestible pieces, because you hit them with everything at once, it becomes an infomercial. Nobody wants that. But if you hit them with those little things over time, if they were thinking about it, be like, oh, it does that. You might just say that one thing, and be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what I want. And then it drives the sale. And you haven't gave up on them, because in each of the emails, you're going to personalize and be like, hey, I'm here. Got any questions? Like, giving you a bunch of information, give you some feedback, maybe. Sometimes they'll engage you. Most of the time they won't, but you do get customers this way. You do get sales. You may never speak to them. That's just how it goes. The ones that want to be your mentee, good for them, because they're going to get a lot of knowledge. Because just because you don't know something doesn't mean you don't know somebody who does, or you can find the answer. So I liked creating those relationships. I reach out and offer them. If they're not accepted, that's fine too. So now there are some essentials that you want for when you're creating a campaign. All right. And like I said before, it's all about sharing that valuable information about the product or service. You want to cater to the recipient. If you know some of their interests or needs, like if you've done a little homework on a specific person, it's hard to do when you got a large email list, but if it's small enough and you can get to know who these people are on your list, and you can engage, like this person likes fishing, if you can send emails why this product or service helps with fishing, things like that, to make it more personalized, like you're really invested in helping them with this product and showing them the benefits. There's a lot of analytics that you can follow, and you can get a lot of information from these analytics. Like everything is tracked, so they can tell you when this person is most active on the internet. They They got things where they know when they typically open their emails, how many hours a day they spend scrolling, like those kinds of things. A lot of them cost money. I don't I don't go that far. I feel that's creepy personally, but they're available, so I'm gonna let you know about them. And use this campaign to foster a relationship. Open that door for them to walk through for partnership between you and them, and the product being the thing that brought y'all together. All right. So your welcome letter is the first thing they get. We're gonna call that day 0. Okay. So your campaign is gonna be day 1, and it can go as far as you want. This is completely up to you. So it can go as many days out as you want. It can go out as frequently as you want. If you want every day an email to go out, if you want every 3 days, you want 2 emails to go out, just pump the brakes on 2 emails a day, though. You don't want to overbar them. You're going to end up in the spam folder. You're going to end up blocked. So I do every day. That's my personal preference. Some people do every other day. Some people do every 3 days. It honestly depends on the product and how good you are at getting these campaign emails. So here's an example campaign email that I put together, just like the welcome email. Is super generic. There's probably wouldn't sell ice to an Eskimo. Wait, no, ice to an Eskimo is a good thing. So probably won't sell fire to an Eskimo. Whatever. Yeah, metaphor. Insert metaphor. Okay. You're reiterating from the welcome letter, thanking them once again. This is where it goes from a welcoming email into now you're starting to not push but educate on more specific things about the product so that they are interested in that purchase. All right. I don't like being pushy. I don't like being told buy this, buy this. I like educating. Like, this is what the product is. Do you think it would be beneficial for you? Take it or leave it. Whatever. So again, you see a little list here of things that your product or service can provide. And I will go a little heavy in the first email because in the campaign, traditionally, like a lot of these things in the email marketing, it starts like high with the click and open and read rate. And the less they're interested, the more they see you in their inbox, like the less they open them, the less they read them. So if there's like pertinent information, like that high quality stuff, don't overdo it, but keep it towards the beginning of your campaign. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like you want to stay as informative as you can before the curve. All right. You want to share links and stuff with them, testimonials, whatever you've got that'll make them feel positive about this product or this service. This is just your day 1 example. So let's say 30 days is what you're campaigning for. All right. Now there are templates after templates after templates after templates after templates after templates. Okay. And this is my suggestion from Drew to you. Never take a swipe, which is those pre-done templates, and send them as is. Okay. The Google's going to catch up to that and be like, hey, this email has been sent a million times already by 50,000 different people. Okay. There's this awesome trick that you can do to make it your own. Copy and paste that text into AI, whether it's ChatGPT, Dolly, what Bard, whatever it is. Just simply ask them, rewrite it. And it's just that simple. I like the Canva Magic Write. I'm a big Canva fan, and it does a phenomenal job. And if you want a certain tone of it, if you want to be funny, more serious, you want to extend on something, like, go nuts. But that becomes an original email now. All right. You use the swipe or the template as your basis, but by just doing that one simple step, it's 100% original. Avoid words like click here, visit this page, like things like that. The spam catchers are looking for those. Okay. Be more creative. So you're going to do that for 30 emails. And I suggest saving each one of them in a Word document, throwing them all in a folder, labeling them day 1, day 2, day 3, the folder name for the product or the service, okay? Because we're going to need to come back to those emails when we insert them into our autoresponder. And this is where it's going to save us time, because that autoresponder is going to send these out automatically for us. It's so awesome. This work you're doing to create those 30 emails, that's it. You just do it once. And anybody that opts in, they're going to get these 31 emails from you. And I'm kind of in the mindset that if after a month of receiving stuff from you, they're like, that's cool. They didn't want it. It ain't for everybody. We got a welcome letter. We got your campaigns written. Let's throw them in GetResponse now. This part's kind of fun. First step. Step 1. Contacts. You have to have a list to link everything to. That's as easy as create list, name the list, create the list. I've already got test created. And so look, there's no contacts in here. It's 0. All right, but I do have a list. Next step. Come over here, tools, autoresponder. Let's create an autoresponder. We're going to do it by ourselves. That AI tool is awesome. And I suggest you play with it because it does some good stuff. And once again, whatever it outputs to you, if you like it or it's close to being liked, take it out. Then throw it in another AI. All right. So now, the title to this autoresponder is basically the title of the email that's going to go out. So we're going to call this welcome letter day 0. I really like to label it what day it is in the title. And you see this linked list here. We created test, and that's the link that you, or the list that you want linked to. You want this to go at day 0 at the same time as sign up, and make sure like every day. I don't even understand why that'd be an option. And if you want a different from and a different reply email, because they're going to have an opportunity to reply, and you want that email to go to the right inbox, and it's going to look like it came from this email. Okay. You want your subject line. This is another part that you need to do with while you're creating all your welcome and campaigns. Come up with these catchy subject lines, because that is like the thumbnail on YouTube. A good subject increases your chances of getting opened exponentially. I don't know what the numbers are. I'm not a mathematician or a statistician, but I can tell you from experience, a good subject will get your email opened. So this one's got an AI subject line generator just for fun. Let's play with it. What keywords should appear in your subject line? Welcome. We're just going to use this as a placeholder. Product. Kind of business do you have? I would do the kind of business you're promoting. So let's do sales funnels. Let's do HPA just for fun. Go ahead and generate this subject line. Welcome to high converting HPA sales. Unlock success HPA. Welcoming what? The sales funnel. Join. Oh, wait. Welcome to. Okay. Again, these are all editable. And now you can add their name. Remember I was telling you earlier you can add their name. Now to do this welcome letter, remember we had it saved on a Word document. And you can pick a template. They've got so many. And then if you can create your own template, and then past email templates that you've sent will be saved in here. We're just gonna go with a blank one because I'm just trying to get you going. All right. and I mean completely blank. You can always play with this more. I'm just trying to get that email in the inbox for you. If you have a logo, I mean, it's just this easy. Just add an image. Like they're really, and like they save images for you too. So I'm gonna rep it. I'm just gonna rep it. So click it, add it. All right, just shrink it down with these width and height. It says it's locked. That just means you change one. It's gonna change the other. No big deal. There. Easy peasy. Add a logo. All right. Now to add the actual email, come over here. Get back to your layout. We are going to do, this is going to be the text body. All right, so you just drag this over here. All right, this text box. Let's copy and paste that that email that we had saved. This is your welcome, remember? So I'm going to use the generic welcome letter that we did from the other step. Control C. I love Control A, Control C. You ain't got a, and then Control V. Okay. Now we can, let's fill in some of these gaps. This is what I was showing you, like dear potential customer's name. In GetResponse, come over here, this little dude with the knife sticking out of his arm. These are your fields that are going to be customized and changed automatically. So you want to come down here. We're looking for the customer's name. So you want his first name, his last name, or his name. I'm a fan of first name. It's more personal. If you have your company, welcome from Hiya There Incorporated. Okay. We're thrilled that you have shown interest in our, what do we say? It's a funnel builder service. Okay. And again, your name, just highlight it, and you come down here, and there's my name. And that one's already set up for you. There's a couple that are already configured for you because of when you're going through the registration. And it's just a good program. I'm the president. And then your company's name. He said it was Hiya There Inc. We're committed to providing you the highest quality product, funnel builder, service. I'm just going to fast forward all this because it's just a bunch of cut and paste. There you go. Welcome email written. Next step. All right, I'm just going to review this. That is your welcome letter. Day 0. It's going to the right list. It's going out as soon as I click that button. To from. You welcome. Let's welcome them personally. Dude's got the thing sticking out. Let's just do his first name. And we went away from HBA in the email. Just all right. This shows a little preview. Your spam check, they do their own. They don't find no major issues. If you want to test it, if you got links in there, I suggest you always put a link in there. Always, always, always. If anything else, just straight to your sales page. Okay. And you're going to save and publish. Even if there's nobody on your list yet, save and publish. And if there was somebody on your list right here, it would say, do you want this to get sent immediately to these people? And you'd be like, yeah. Okay. So there's day 0. Now, got to do days 1 through 30. And so I'm going to do 1 real quick, and the process repeats through 30. So let's do 1. Again, it's a same process as how we did the welcome letter. And what do we do? we're doing funnel. Day one. That's just how I like to label them. Keeps them nice and orderly. This is going to the test, and it's going on day one. And if you do it like this, they will keep count. They will know that if you've got another thing going to this list, they keep it numeric. All right. Again, that's a spicy subject. Check this funnel feature out. Put their first name. All right, design an email. Now, if you want the format of all your emails to be the same, like how we got that logo on there, create a template. And creating a template is just as easy as what we just did. So let's put this back on here. Let's resize it. We used 100. Okay. And save as my template. And then we're gonna this EIA template. And what that'll do is keep you from having to do that every time. Okay. And so now we're gonna go back to our layout, get our text, and you see there's all these other options in here. Please explore them. Play with it, have fun with it, get comfortable with it. The more you use it, the better you're gonna get at it. Find something that makes it yours, your unique kind of email. Tell stories. I like those when I get campaigns where it's telling a story and then it ends with, and tomorrow I'll tell you what happened between me and the bear, like stuff like that. That if they're reading them, that's really engaging them and keeping them a part of it. If you are going to do that, I like to keep the stories between like 5 and 7 days. Because, after 30 days, like, I know what my attention span is. Excuse me. And a 30-day story. I mean, if you're that good of a writer, by all means, don't make the story overpower your promotion, though. It's a fine balance. Okay, so we saved our day one email too. Here it is, and it's a lot of the same. Stuff that I did in the last one with the cutting and pasting and adding all that stuff. So I'm just going to avoid that because I'm going to just fast forward through it anyways. And this is just an example. So now we've got a day one email. We've got our logo, if that's what you wanted. If you want to add in, make sure you throw hyperlinks in here. These have to have hyperlinks. Or what's the point, right? Like, okay, I'm interested. They got somewhere to click. All right. So this is your day one. Just very simple. It's not hard. All right, funnel day one, test. Make sure it's going out at the right time. From who, subject, there it is. It's got a spam good to go. Then you save and publish. And it will publish once that criteria is met that they've been on your list for 1 day. All right. And you see where it comes up now. So there's funnel day one. That's the funnel welcome letter for the test. All right. And they'll just group them all together. See how I got like MTP and all that. And they all go out and they tell you what day of the cycle, how many were delivered, how many got opened, and how many got clicked on. Some of them are high, some of them are low. Don't get discouraged. Honestly, I don't even look at that stuff anymore. I know I'm sending it out. I know if they want it, they're going to read it, they're going to respond. Okay? And honestly, just repeat that for 30 days and check this out. As soon as that person opts in, they get your welcome letter. The next 30 days, they are getting nurtured by you. You've already done the work. Your hands are off. This is happening behind the scenes. You create it once, it's done. And you can use these things for multiple products. Wherever you have an opt-in page, you can create these autoresponders for, and just the exact same process. welcome letter, however many days of campaigning you want to go out, whatever days you want, every day, every other day, every third day, whatever. You can add pictures. You can even add videos. I don't like doing the videos. They don't really come out good. And when people are on their phone, it's so small anyways. So my suggestion, if you want them to see a video, send them a link to the video because you should be all over YouTube. All right. So there you have it. You've got a welcome letter. You've got 30 days with the campaign. Let's go make sure before we roll up out of here that the most important part is that your opt-in page is linked to that get response to set the whole sequence off. All right, so we'll go to the funnel we created all the way down at the bottom. Okay, back to our test page. Just ensure that we have our get response settings with a big green check on our test. All right, so we can confirm that, save it. Now let's go to the web page. All right, now I'm gonna act like I'm a real person, and I'm gonna do this with my real email because I want to show you how to get the welcome letter. All right, I am not a robot. All right, and click. All right, so let's go back over here, and look at that. Look at that. I am captured. Autoresponder day, and look, click on this, and it'll show you the activity. It sent out the welcome letter day 0 the second I subscribed. Pretty cool, huh? Now let me see if it's in my email. Look at that. I got it. From High Out There Inc. Mr. President Bob B. So there's the welcome letter. Welcome, Drew. And tomorrow I'll get the day 1 email that we just created. So as you see, I mean, that's quick, that's easy, that's fun. All right, that was step 5. We already got step 6 out there. We're just gonna do 7 and 8 and be on the fast track. And I'm gonna help you. That had to have been informative. I know. I feel like it was. I love doing these things, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in and let me explain it all. Drew out.